Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Scout Tactical channel. Tonight a review by popular request, the US Army's FLC, which is Fighting Load Carrier Vest. Now you saw this already if you're paying attention because it was inside of the US Army Assault Pack when I did that review a couple of months ago, and a lot of people have said, man, I love that pack and all that LBE gear that came with it. Tell me about the Rifleman System. What is in the FLC? So this is the FLC. It stands for Fighting Load Carrier. Before that, the cool term was LBE, which is Load Bearing Equipment, but now the Army's going with FLC. This is kind of going out of style. The Marines have already switched to a plate carrier in a lot of instances, although they had an FLC and still list one. And the Army is also starting to adopt the body armor style plate carrier because this is in fact just mesh in a vest that has MOLLE webbing all over it so you can customize it. So that's pretty cool. You've seen the Blackhawk LBE stuff, the 511 LBE stuff like the TacTech chest rig, and they've had a vest that's very, very similar for a number of years now. And I've already reviewed a little bit of that, but this is what the Army's using. I like this because it's nylon, so it's real lightweight. It's not like the heavy, older stuff that they used to do. It's got webbing, mesh, all over it. Let me show you that mesh. If you can see it, this light's crazy. Let me see if I can turn this one off. Make that a little bit better. And that, yeah, there's the mesh. So this mesh is cool because it keeps you cool. So that way if you have a lot of gear on underneath, you're not going to be just sweating to death. Now, if you've noticed something, the yellow background. I meant to mention that right when we started. Please don't freak out on the yellow background. You know, I normally use like a Marpat tarp or a tan tarp as my background, but it didn't show up real well. The FLC doesn't show up real well because it's all OD and ACU camo, digital camo. So I had to use something pretty loud to make this vest stand out a little bit. So this is what we have, no big deal. A yellow background for one video, deal with it. So this is a standard vest. You're wondering what size is it, what are the options? Well, there are no options, there are no sizes. It is a one size fits all, which never works for anyone, but it does on this. Here's why. This is the back piece. As you see, it's open in the back, which is cool in case you have a pack on, which the Army infantry would normally have a pack on when moving. So it adjusts right here on the edges. This adjusts as like an adjustable cummerbund. It's not elastic, it doesn't stretch. You can make it fit whatever you want. I have a 38-inch waist. This fits me just fine. I let a buddy of mine try it that's pretty big guy, pretty big around, and it adjusted out for him. And then I let the Sarge try it, who's probably a 34, and it fit him too. So we could adjust this to a wide range of guys. Also, with the straps up here, you can adjust the height of it, and it should fit a lot of guys. Though I'll show you standing up like this. As you see, it does have this material which is fixed in the front, so if you're a super short guy, you may have some distance issues right here because it may be a little too long for you, and it would technically just go over your belt buckle. Not the end of the world, but could really interfere with a pack or a battle belt or a regular belt with a pistol holster. I'm just throwing that out there because so you know that if you're below average, well below average, say under 5'6", you might have a little bit of trouble with this piece of equipment because it may not adjust down low enough for you, but everybody else, it should fit a wide range of people. And I use 5'6" as just a round number. I don't know that as any kind of fact. I'm just guessing based on how I see it fitting. So it's MOLLE all the way down, and I've attached some MOLLE triple mag pouches in ACU that are Army issue. This is part of what's called the Rifleman set, if you haven't seen that. And that's that assault pack, 3-day assault pack, and a bunch of little pouches, grenade pouches, 2 canteens with pouches, 2 3-mag carriers, which are MOLLE compatible, an entrenching tool carrier, which of course the entrenching tool is the military term for a shovel. It's that little folding shovel. And that should be it. I believe it's 2 of these, 2 canteens, an entrenching tool, 2 3-mag pouches. Oh, and it has a 3-mag bandolier, which is just a 3-mag pouch like this, but with a strap on it. Pretty simple stuff. And it's designated the Rifleman System, so it's an infantry deal. The Marines have played with different versions of it. The Army has played with different versions of it. This is the one that I got. All in all, what are you looking at on cost? Well, that's the best part of this whole system. This vest, which you can configure any way you want, is pretty inexpensive when compared to some of the 511 or Blackhawk stuff that's out there. And I just use them, not that they're my favorite two brands, but because most people are aware of those brands. Of course, you have SOE, you have US Grunt Gear, and a bunch of guys, US Palm, making some great gear. So I'm not getting brand specific on you. I'm just mentioning a couple of big names like 511 and Blackhawk. I put this little grenade pouch here to show you an option, though I actually don't run this vest with anything on my right side because my rifle butt would be sticking right there. I run something on my left side, and I don't run a grenade pouch, obviously, but I run a little flashlight over there. Now, your LE guys like me, you might want to run a handcuff pouch, might want to run some zip ties up there. It has MOLLE across the back as well, right here on the back belt, so you could run, if you wanted, like on this side, maybe a trauma kit or blowout kit. On the other side, maybe some type of water. I don't know. It depends on your environment and your operation. I don't run anything on the back because I'm normally in and out of vehicles as a police officer. Not that I'm wearing this, but I typically don't run anything on the LBE I do wear on duty when I need to, like on a house hit or something like that, because you can't sit in the vehicle real good with it. So I try to keep everything in front where I can get to it, and it lets me use the vehicle in and out. So something to think of. This also has a locker here, which is a chest strap, so that if the zipper fails, it still stays buckled. Although I use it, I buckle it every time. I think it's kind of silly because this is a mother of a zipper. If you can see, this thing has some serious teeth on it and it's real heavy duty. So I don't have any problems with this zipper. If this breaks, that's, you know, you're in a hell of a fight. It has an internal, while I'm here, it has an internal buckle system, so that once you zip it, you can buckle it from the inside here. I don't do that. I just tucked all mine down in here in this mesh because I don't use that. I just use the zipper and buckle the top buckle for, you know, I guess another level of safety. You know, another level of being buckled. So zipper's big and it works great. A lot of the Army stuff, if you'll notice, has and other branches, Air Force, Navy, what have you. A lot of the military issued gear today has big old heavy zippers, so that's good. One neat thing about this vest is on the inside, flip it over for you, kind of move this out of the way. You can see right here, it has two mesh pockets. On the inside, here's where the back belt would be, so that'd be on the front, you know, at your stomach. On either side, mesh pockets. So in there, you know, you can go whatever, some kind of document. Like in my case, a search warrant as a detective, you know, we do house runs and stuff. So you might have an arrest warrant, a search warrant, a map, some other kind of paper. You might run glow sticks in there. You might run your pair of gloves in there, your tack gloves or something like that that you have on you. All kinds of little stuff, or another pair of zip cuffs, which are the plastic kind. So all in all, I got off track a little bit. The cost, I was telling you, I paid $122 for the Rifleman System, which is the 3-day assault pack, all the MOLLE attachments, pouches, the 2 canteens, and the FLC vest. So all in all, $122. Well, that's the price of most vests by themselves, and a lot of them today. If nothing else, they're at least $80, $90. So $122 for a great 3-day pack, which of course isn't really 3-day, but a very spacious pack, and a great FLC, a great LBE vest was a really good deal in my opinion. I like the Army stuff. You've seen that I've done the USMC ILBE pack. I've done the 3-day assault pack from the Army. I've done the Army MOLLE 2. I've done a big video on military bug out gear, you know, military surplus gear with the canteen stuff and the cook set and the I've done the modular sleep system and the Alice pack, medium and large, as well as the Marpat tarps from the Marines. And so I've done a lot of my prepper videos on this channel do tend to be military surplus because, man, I'm on a budget just like a lot of you guys are. That stuff's rugged, it's affordable, and it's normally very adaptable, which is key. I don't want something that just does one thing. This vest can do all kinds of stuff. So it can be anything from a range training vest where you throw it on and it has 6 AR mags up front for you, real handy. There's also MOLLE on the front of the rifle pouches, so you can put pistol pouches up here too, just so you know, or a blowout kit, or a first aid kit, or a water, or a lighter multi-tool, and on and on and on. So it doesn't limit, again, military ingenuity. It's got the pouch, but the pouch has stuff for more pouches. So now you can adapt this as you want, because you don't have a ton of real estate realistically up here in this area to be putting a lot of stuff, although a few things will go up there. Okay, hope you like this review. Guys, I had about 25 emails requesting this via YouTube because you did get a sneak peek of it on the Assault 3-day pack, so I hope you like it. Keep going, guys. As always, I appreciate all the views and the subscriptions and the likes. Keep them going. Of course, this is the Scout Tactical channel, part of the Scout Tactical Network, which is also Scout Prepper and Scout Hunter. All 3 channels are going just fine. Check us out on the web, scouttactical.com, and this channel on Facebook is Scout Tactical Channel. 3 words, the Scout Tactical Channel. As always, thanks for watching.